Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Overkill and welcome to Superhero Saturday, where today I will be predicting who's on whose side for the Marvel Civil War coming out in 2016, Captain America 3. So if you don't know, Marvel Civil War, Iron Man at the end of Age of Ultron will be very guilty for creating Ultron and letting superhero people just go completely nuts, and just the world will be in like anarchy basically. So he's going to feel really guilty, and he's going to make sure he starts this thing called the Superhero Registration Act, in which superheroes are taken in by the government and the government have basically full control over superheroes, like S.H.I.E.L.D. did for Hawkeye, Black Widow, and basically the Avengers in the first film. So he's going to want some sort of control because the Avengers are going to be going solo in Age of Ultron. So they're going to be fighting against each other. On one side, we're going to have Iron Man, who is going to be pro-registration, guilty for his thing. And on the other side, we're going to have Captain America, who thinks this is a very bad idea and thinks it's going to be a repeat of the S.H.I.E.L.D. thing, which it probably will, since there's rumours that Hydra is going to be inside the American government as well. Nod to, you know, Red Skull returning, maybe, you know, that guy, I'll show a picture of him. That guy who was cast as an unknown villain. We've got those on this side, those on that side, so we shall start with pro-registration, Iron Man side. So straight away, we have Iron Patriot or War Machine, whoever he decides to be in this film. Don Cheadle. Considering any of these characters, they could die or disappear, not be in this film. We only have a few actors who are actually considered to be, like, confirmed for this film. You know, Hawkeye, Falcon, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Black Panther, and Winter Soldier, the only ones confirmed. So we should go into, you know, we don't know who's gonna appear and who's not. So War Machine's definitely going to appear on Iron Man's side, simply because he is he's War Machine. He is Iron Man's best friend. He's gonna follow Iron Man wherever he goes, and he's already owned by the American military. Anyway, next is the Vision. The Vision is set to make an appearance in Age of Ultron, and he will appear in this as well, probably, I'm guessing, seeming as no, he's not an expensive actor, the guy who plays Jarvis. Sorry, I can't remember his name. He's definitely going to appear in this, seeming because Iron Man is his creator and basically his master. He follows whatever Iron Man does. Now, if you'll notice as I go on about this, pro-registration actually has pretty much all the superpower, which is, you know, it's a big standout thing that makes Captain America's side look like the underdogs, which, of course, seeming as it's a Captain America film, they want to make him look like the good guy anyway. So, next we have Hulk. Hulk is definitely going to appear on the pro-registration side. Why? Because he is, you know, he had this big fight with Iron Man. He probably lost control for whatever reason, whether it was mind control or Ultron or just losing control of the Hulk. He's going to feel guilty for that, and he's going to think that the government need to control the Hulk. I don't even know if he will appear as Hulk in this film, but you know, either way. Next is Abomination. Now, of course, it's up to personal interpretation, but my personal interpretation is that Abomination will appear in this film. It will be his first appearance for Tim Roth since 2008, and he will appear in this film. Strange fact that it's a strange thing to think about, that Hulk and Abomination will be fighting for the same cause. Abomination will definitely be that, seeming as he worked for General Ross and the military anyway. So he will definitely appear, well, in my opinion anyway. Next on the pro-registration side, we have the twins. Now, this isn't up to interpretation, but I personally think, as the twins have been you know, they've been controlled by so many people, altered by so many people. They just want protection, and Iron Man can offer them that protection with the government, so they align with Iron Man. Now, quick note, Thor, I don't know what side he would appear on, but personal opinion, he will either, spoilers, die in Age of Ultron, only to come back to Thor 3, or he will disappear at the end of the movie, because he's heard that Ragnarok is beginning, and he has to return to protect... Sorry, I lost my track of words. Protect... oh god, what's the country called? Yeah, wherever he lives. I can't remember. I'll have an annotation on screen wherever He lives with Odin, Loki, and I can't remember. It's gonna bug me now. I can't remember the name. But anyway, he will. Yeah, so he won't be in this film. In the comics, he actually appears as a robot cyborg, but that's just a little bit too far fetched for a film. So next we have Anti-Registration, the people that are fighting against it. Most of these have connections to Shield and Captain America too, since it's a Captain America film. So Captain America is your number one. Next we have Falcon, who pretty much follows Captain America in whatever he does. So that's pretty plain and simple. Next we have Nick Fury, who, knowing what happened to the Thing, he'd probably play a very, you know, minor part in this film since he's supposed to be dead, right? So he'll play that, and basically wherever Nick Fury goes, Black Widow is going to follow. Although she has ties to Iron Man, she will appear on Cap's side, since she has just been confirmed for this film. Next is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is confirmed for this film as well, and I reckon he will have a bigger role in this film, being almost like Cap's second in command. He will appear on the anti-registration side, seeming as what happened to Shield and stuff, and he's always been a bit of a anti-conformitist. Nope, that's not the right word. An anti-authoritarian. He's a bit of an anarchist, basically. He's a bit of a rock and roll man. You know, he likes to rebel. So next is Winter Soldier. Now, Winter Soldier is going to have obviously quite a prominent role in this film. He could either, one, appear as Spider-Man's role, which I shall explain in a second, or two, he will be just straight up on Cap's side, which is probably the more likely thing. So that is that. Other than Ant-Man characters, we don't know what happens to Ant-Man characters. We don't even know if Wasp is confirmed, but if Ant-Man will be on anti-registration, simply because, you know, he's a hired crook. He doesn't particularly like the government or big businesses and stuff. If you've seen the trailer, you understand what I mean. Doesn't mean Hank Pym might not appear, and Hank Pym would appear on pro-registration side, my guess. But Scott Lang, the current Ant-Man, he will be anti-registration. Now, also, if Wasp is in it, she's not confirmed, but I reckon Evangeline Lilly will be Wasp. She will be anti-registration. Now, also, a couple of other people. Mockingbird, if she appears from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., she will be anti-registration because, of course, her and Hawkeye are husband and wife in the comics. Hawkeye is also supposed to be appearing on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so we don't know how that turns out. We also have Yellowjacket. So I personally think, this is personal interpretation, I think that there is a bigger villain to be revealed in Ant-Man who would not be revealed in the trailers. That Yellowjacket will become sort of an anti-hero towards the end of the film and work with Ant-Man to defeat this bigger villain. So I think, you know, Marvel want to show off that they can do more than just the big bad guy that they seem to do in every single origin film ever. They just do an evil version of the hero. So I think Yellowjacket will definitely become some sort of anti-hero. Even if he dies in this film, like sacrifices himself or something, he will be anti-registration, I think. I don't know. Another note, Deathlock, if he appears, will be pro-registration, I'm guessing, because of the whole S.H.I.E.L.D. thing. But he gets a personal, you know, he's been controlled. Oh, no, he's been controlled by... You know, it could go either way for Deathlock, seeming as if he even appears. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. probably won't appear. If so, they will be anti-registration, because seeming as their hate for Talbot and the... you know, the military and the government in general. Now, we come to our last character, who is... Well, let me just check that is my last character. Yep, looks like the last character. Who is Black Panther, who is definitely appearing in this film in his suit, since, you know, the pro-registration, the Superhero Registration Act is going to be looking across the whole world for heroes across the whole world, you know, multicultural heroes, and he is essentially going to play... Spider-Man's part, well, that's my guess anyway. He's going to be halfway between, kind of torn between the two. He'll start on Iron Man's side and he'll move to Cap's side during the second half. It'll be a pivotal point in the film. So there's my predictions. I'm sorry I took so long. Almost 10 minutes now, coming up to 10 minutes. So if you enjoyed, leave a comment. Tell me what you think, whether you think these characters will appear, won't appear. if they're on the right side, the wrong side, let me know, and I will see you next week. Leave a like, do subscribe, and do that kind of thing. Alright, bye.